Justice with Judge Mablean will be life because in everything we do, it involves the law. Where's your witness?
In the evidence.
That's hearsay.
It's notarized.
I still say it's hearsay.
She's fair.
You gotta help these young men learn how to do this the right way.
Yes, Your Honor.
She's firm.
Can I say something, Your Honor?
No, I don't
Okay.
need to say anything else.
She's honest.
I'm not your child and I'm not your friend. That's the order of the court. Goodbye.
This is Justice with Judge Mablean.
All rise. All parties, raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Mablean presiding.
All right, you may be seated. This is the matter of Forrest and Monica Lynch versus Albert Justin. I am told that you're suing him for $750 because you paid him to contact your deceased daughter. He's a medium, but instead he contacted someone else. And we have a witness here as well, Miss Bianca Bailey. Is that right? I don't know anything about mediums, so I hope you're going to be able to educate me. It's an interesting case. Every now and then you come across something you don't know. So, Mr. and Mrs. Lynch, who's going to be the talker in the family? Who's going to be the first one?
I am, Judge.
Okay, so I'm going to ask Mr. Lynch, just have a seat for a minute, and when we need to hear from you, we'll call you, Mr. Lynch. Thank you. So talk to me, Mrs. Lynch.
So, Your Honor, we recently lost our daughter 6 months ago in a tragic accident at a concert.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. She was crushed to death in the front row. We were devastated, obviously, and we thought maybe we would try another means to get in touch with her. And so we contracted Albert for his services to see if perhaps he could help us speak with her. We didn't have anywhere to turn, and we really just wanted to find some way to connect to Paige, to bring her into the moment, and we would be speaking through Albert to have a conversation with our daughter, Paige.
Had you tried this before?
We have never tried this before.
Did someone else that you know try it and tell you about it?
No, we were just in a very vulnerable, desperate state, and we really...
Okay, but before we go further with you, I need to talk to Mr. Justin. Understand, what is your profession called? What are you called?
I'm a medium, an energy healer, energy reader.
Medium energy reader. Do you get any kind of training for that in terms of school or medicine? What's your training?
Well, you can have training in it, but most are energetic. It's just a feeling that you have. And from a young age, I'd always felt different than my friends. I would hear things that weren't there, and I would bring up things to my friends, and a name would pop in. I'm like, does this person mean anything to you? And they would start crying, and then I realized I had a gift. And from there, yes, I have had some training, but it's really a gift with the training stacked on top of it. I mean, I've been doing this for like 30 years.
How much do you charge?
Well, in this particular situation, for 90 minutes, I charge $250.
And what do you guarantee the people under this contract when you charge $250 for 90 minutes?
It depends on how long the sessions are supposed to be or how many different meetings we would have, but that I will make a connection with the person that they're trying to connect with.
So depending on the sessions is whether you connect or not?
I mean, it depends. This is not an exact science. This is, like I said, it's a gift. I'm a channeler, a conduit. They come in, they bring 3 items that connect them to whoever they want to speak to, and then I basically put my hands on it and then let the energy go through me and then pull up whoever wants to come through based on these items.
Do they have to tell you something about the person or other than those items?
No, I prefer they don't. I like not to know anything.
So they don't tell you anything about the person?
No.
So what did you take to him?
So he, during the first session, he asked us to bring 3 items that were near and dear to Paige's heart. We brought him a teddy bear, Boo, whom she slept with every night. This was a bracelet that her boyfriend gave her that was very near and dear, and it was one of those things that he said, I know these aren't real, but in the future I'm going to give you real pearls and make our commitment. And then her diary we brought.
Okay. So how many sessions did you do with Mr. Justin?
So we did a total of 3. Initially, we started our first session, and as he mentioned, we meditated, which my husband and I have never meditated before.
So you're not spiritual in any way?
Not necessarily,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But in this moment, and given our situation, we would try anything. So we basically gave him these items, and he closed his eyes, and he said, "I'm connecting with someone deceased."
Coming up on Justice with Judge Mablean.
So when he told you that, did you feel then that he did have this energy to connect to someone that's connected to you?
Yes, but he got the wrong person, the wrong family member.
And later,
Fast forward to the date of our wedding that was supposed to be planned, they end up getting married.
On your wedding day?
On our planned wedding day that Brent was supposed to be planning.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching Justice with Judge Mablean. We're back with the case of Forrest and Monica Lynch, who are suing Albert Justin for breach of contract.
Who came through?
So unfortunately, Forrest's Uncle Paul came through, and Albert said that he was very sorry to Forrest for bullying him as a kid. And we were in shock because that's not the person that we wanted to come through. There was
Okay,
negative.
but come forth, Mr. Lynch. So your uncle came through, Uncle
Yes.
Paul, and he told you Uncle Paul was sorry for,
Bullying me as a child.
and was that a fact?
Yes, he was terrible to me as a child.
And had you disclosed any of those facts to Mr. Justin?
No.
All right. So when he told you that, did you feel then that he did have this energy to connect to someone that's connected to you?
Yes, but he got the wrong person, the wrong family member. Uncle Paul gave this teddy bear to our daughter Paige.
It really came from Uncle Paul.
Yes, it did.
Whoa,
Yeah.
interesting. All right. Then what happened? How much did you pay for this session?
$250.
Okay. Then you went to another session? Okay. And what would you find out in the second session?
So at the second session, Albert said that Paige had come through, and he was connecting with her, but she didn't want to talk. But she wanted us to talk to her and speak to her. So we started telling her how much we loved her and how much we missed her and how much we adored her. And
But Paige never said anything to you all.
she never said anything.
Now,
to
what was that
us.
all about, Mr. Justin?
It doesn't work that way, as I was saying before. It's whoever chooses to come through. And one of the situations with Paige was that, and this happens with children a lot, is that they don't want to disappoint their parents. They don't want to make them sad. They were upset pretty quickly that she didn't want to talk to them. And I said, I have no control over that. Sometimes it takes longer. And as I think it says on my contract, that it can be.
I don't have a contract.
Okay.
Somebody have it?
Well, it's, on average, it takes 12 sessions to.
You told them that at the beginning?
I know I told them that on average, but you have to follow the process. If you take shortcuts, you don't know what's going to happen.
He never
So
disclosed.
you told them on average it takes 12 sessions?
On average, yeah, sometimes it's been 4 or 5. It just
And
depends
it's
on the spirit.
$250 a session?
And he did not.
He did not disclose that it would take up to 12 different sessions to us.
I'm pretty sure that I did.
Okay, hold on now. It says timing of the results can vary, and it does say 250 per session, but it doesn't say that it may take a minimum of 12 sessions. But here's the interesting part. In the event contact is not made with the deceased, clients may request a refund. They may request a refund after what period of time? After how many sessions?
Well, when I discussed with them, I know I discussed this with them, that I can't put a guarantee on when, only that I will make contact.
I
with
know,
them.
but if you got all this stuff in the contract, why you couldn't say, I can't put a guarantee on when? Why you couldn't say sometimes it may take up to 12 sessions?
Well, it's
you told them
irrelevant because
$250 per session.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. It's irrelevant because I made contact with her in the second meeting.
You did? Oh.
She just didn't want to speak. I can't control that.
Oh. Yeah, I guess you did. So he made contact. Okay, so you paid $250 for that session. He told you it may vary. The results may vary.
We understood that as being, could maybe the first time, maybe the second.
No. He didn't give you any time
He
frame.
didn't.
It clearly
In our-
just states point blank, results may vary.
So we weren't-
$250 per session.
Right.
So now you paid for a third session too?
We paid for a third.
And what happened in the third session?
So at the third session, unfortunately, he indicated that he made contact with Paige. Again, and that she wasn't ready to speak to us.
So after the third session, you guys just want your money back?
We were disillusioned and we felt taken advantage. We thought in our vulnerable situation that he was taking advantage of us.
But what made you contact me out of all people? It was because on the website, my reviews were better than any that you'd seen.
That's correct.
You made a mistake. You contacted the wrong family member.
Okay, all right.
He didn't make a mistake because he didn't tell you that he was going to contact anybody at any particular time.
Mm-hmm.
You made a mistake in not reading and understanding the contract carefully.
But we
because
told
he
him-
made you no guarantees. We take chances on things we believe in that cannot be guaranteed. This is a science, this is a practice that they are absolutely, as far as I know in the law, no controls over, nothing. It's a religious type practice where people are free to believe what they believe, and you don't have any guarantees at all, ever. He's not responsible. It's a spiritual thing.
Okay.
We cannot put our hands on it. We cannot say it's going to happen today. It's going to happen tomorrow. You're going to get exactly what you have. All spiritual practices is based upon a belief, not a guarantee. Mm-hmm. And you believed and you got tired of paying the $250 after you didn't get what you wanted. I don't know what you wanted your daughter to say to you. I don't know how you wanted to reach her, but it didn't happen. But he couldn't guarantee it anyway. So judgment for the defendant.
All rise.
Judge Mablean has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been denied.
We were in such a vulnerable situation and a state.
I'm sorry what happened to you. I'm sorry about that. I know how it feels, but that's not my responsibility.
Coming up,
Madeline over here was a complete nightmare throughout the whole process. You know the term bridezilla. She was an utter bridezilla.
you're watching Justice with Judge Mablean.
In the matter of Madeline Johnson versus Brent Williams, you're suing him for $9,000. And Ms. Johnson, I understand that you were engaged to the defendant's witness, Matthew Stewart.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Williams was your wedding planner.
Yes, Your Honor.
And now you've been left at the altar.
Mm-hmm.
And they've switched on you.
Yes, Your Honor, they have.
All right, so tell me what happened.
Okay, so me and Matthew originally met at a volleyball game for my niece, and we ended up dating, things go good, and we dated for about 2 years. We ended up getting engaged, and so we start wedding planning. And originally, Matthew was busy with teaching and the kids, so he didn't really have time. So I was stuck to plan it all by myself. So I have a lot going on already. And I hire Mr. Brent Williams to be my wedding planner. So we ended up over the course of 6 months planning this wedding out, and we had an agreement that I would pay him a $1,500 retainer fee before we began planning, and then after the wedding was finished, he would help me the day of, make sure everything was good, and then I would pay him the remaining $1,500 for doing his service.
Okay, so how do we get to $9,000?
Because them two decide to get together and they have meetings without me. I was busy at one point of time. During this, they built a relationship. And 3 weeks before our wedding, Matthew tells me that he's in love with somebody else, that he's calling the wedding off, he doesn't want to be with me, and so on. So, fast forward to the date of our wedding that was supposed to be planned, they end up getting married.
On your wedding day?
On our planned wedding day that Brent was supposed to be planning.
Coming up,
But what I did find strange was when he did show up, the relationship.
Being Mr. Stewart.
Mr. Stewart, my Mr. Stewart now.
you're watching Justice with Judge Mablean. We're back with the case of Madeline Johnson, who is suing Brent Williams for breach of contract.
But how did you get to $9,000?
Because they got married with the rings that I paid for, with the money I paid for the event. Everything was paid for by me already.
Whoa, that's some cold stuff. What's up with that? Mr. Williams, You really breached your duty as the wedding planner. That went way beyond.
Your Honor, I'm not sure I did.
Okay.
To be clear, Madeline over here was a complete nightmare throughout the whole process. You know the term bridezilla. She was an utter bridezilla. But what I did find strange was when he did show up, the relationship...
Mr. Stewart.
Mr. Stewart. My Mr. Stewart now. When he did show up, the relationship between them was highly toxic. I mean, she treated him like trash, barely let him get a word in, and basically none of his choices or opinions were being heard. He needed me. He needed someone to listen to him, to care for him. I was just there, and this wasn't planned at all. The only thing I didn't plan in all of this was falling in love.
So you don't think you owe her the money back?
I think I owe her an apology, but in terms of our contract, I fulfilled my obligations. The only thing I did was take advantage of a venue, caterers, floral arrangements, which would have otherwise gone to waste.
Oh, and you forgot the fiance.
Which would have otherwise gone to waste, but for which she had paid for.
I fulfilled my obligations.
Oh, you full of it. Let me talk to Mr. Stewart. What you have to say? When did you tell Miss Johnson that you and Mr. Williams were an item?
Oh, I didn't tell her. She found out on...
The day of the wedding?
Yeah.
And how much did you pay for the wedding?
Well, I had put in $1,500 by that point in time.
You had put in $1,500, okay. What about the rings?
It was the $1,500.
Oh, the $1,500 was your contribution to the wedding?
Yeah.
Judge Mablean's verdict when Justice with Judge Mablean returns. You're watching Justice with Judge Mablean.
I'm not judging you in terms of the money and how you all decided to do that, who spent the money and who spent the most, and I'm not doing that. But I know that the money she spent for her wedding did not become her wedding. And I know, based upon your testimony, her testimony, and you, Mr. Williams, that you owe her for the money that she spent for her wedding, not your wedding.
Well...
We
Well,
needed that
what?
money to lock in all of those vendors. That is...
Sir, you must think I am little JoJo.
Well,
Or some
okay.
little stupid fool. Hush your mouth, both of you. She paid you to plan her wedding. Part of that planning is to lock in other people associated with the wedding. You got to have the florist, you have to have the decorator, you need to have the preacher, you need to have all of that other stuff, the food, the vendor, the place you're going to have it, and that's your responsibility. And that is for her wedding, not yours.
Yes, but if she doesn't show up...
She owes the people if she breaches the contract.
It was...
Oh, don't even try to give me that cockamamie boo. You pay that woman her money back. You want a wedding, you had a wedding, good for you. But you're not gonna have a wedding on her dime. Give her back every dime that she paid you. $9,000 for the plaintiff.
All rise.
Judge Mablean has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $9,000.
How much?
Yeah,
you
it
got
doesn't
your
matter how
15?
much it was. I
It
still
does
owe
matter, because it's my money that I'm not going to get back because I didn't have a wedding.
Well, you can take the money, you can go find somebody else. How
I
about that?
will. Yeah.
Good.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.